Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you guys doing out there? This is a Monday night, live for me. Don't normally come up here on a Monday night, but nevertheless, I'm excited to be up here to chat with you guys. If you guys get a chance, those who are watching this on the replay, thank you so much. I appreciate all of the support that I've gotten through this past year. Um, Let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Brett with MacBooks. And yes, this channel has been mainly tech. It's been focused on tech and giving you all the latest and greatest information on Apple products and all that good stuff. So we're live. Tonight's little different for me. I'm normally live in the morning times, like super well where I am, Eastern Standard Time. We're normally live in the morning times, but decided to come up tonight to just do an impromptu, just a pop-up, a quick pop-up on everybody. So like I said, for those who are watching the replay, thank you so much. If you guys get a chance, like and subscribe to this channel. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm excited to, I guess I'm going to give you some information tonight. Most of my followers normally join me on a much earlier time period. But anyhow, I'm up here. It is what it is. We're doing what we do. This is live, and I haven't been up here. It's probably been a couple weeks, just because I've been busy doing some things. I've been actually back in the studio. Like I've been like locked into what I've got going on back there. So and we may get into that a little bit later. But let me know as you're coming in. Let me know where you're watching from. I always like to acknowledge those who are here and those who have been longtime subscribers and those who are followers. If you get a chance, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I would not be surprised if a lot of you will see this video when you normally see it. I'm just up here messing up the algorithm, but who cares? It is what it is. I'm up here. I've had a nice run on YouTube. Not to say that that run is over. It's probably transitioning. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that and where I am in the space. I started out coming on live, even before live. Like I was really kind of locked into delivering videos to you guys, mainly like review videos. I would review products. Let me get my screen straight here. I would review products about computers, anything from computers to accessories, all different types of stuff. So, and I did that for about maybe 4 to 5 years. I still do a little bit of that, but recently, maybe about 8 to 9 months ago, I transitioned to actually live as I am now. So it's been a fun ride. Like it's been a great experience. It's allowed me to really spread my wings in this area and just really kind of like, be here in the moment in talking to my audience and just giving them a chance to see who I am and what I'm about. So welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. This is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. Please let me know as you're coming in where you're watching from. If you decide to come in and say hello, say hello. And as I said earlier, I am in the midst of a bit of a transition. It's a bit of a transition for me. This isn't necessarily a comfortable space for me that I'm transitioning into. I've had a history of really pivoting on several fronts. So let's see who is here. Rowan Sloat is here. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Thank you guys for joining. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. I'm probably gonna get like a different audience, which is cool. Like it's good to see like those who are. It's really weird, like because globally, like I'm normally up here. This is Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time for me. So what time is this? 7:58 p.m. I'm normally up here like 12 hours before now. So anyway, LeBron is here. LeBron EX9 says, hey guys, thanks for joining the chat. Appreciate you. You guys let me know where you are watching from. I'm sitting up here on in the midst of like I'm I'm on OBS and on YouTube Live. But yeah, nevertheless, we're here. It's good to see you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Let me know where you are watching in the world from. LeBron says, "Do I play sports?" No, I don't. Only on occasions. So you know, no sports playing for me. I'm sure maybe you're a sports fan. I'm a sports fan. I don't get into sports as much as I used to, but you know, it's sort of like one of those things. But yeah, nevertheless, I appreciate you guys for joining. LeBron, do you play? That sounds crazy, asking LeBron if he plays, but that's LeBron in the chat, guys. For you guys, he says like basketball. Yeah, I play at basketball. Like it's a sport that I played growing up. Don't necessarily do it. I am more a tech guy. I love getting outside, but you know, for the most part, this channel is actually focused on tech and it's focused on computer products. If you guys get the chance, man, please go check out my channel. I'm sure many of you are up here, probably because the algorithm has presented my channel and who I am and where I am to you. So excited to meet and see each and every one of you, even if it is by chat. So LeBron says he's sub. Thanks for the subscription, LeBron. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, I appreciate it because you're gonna be able to be notified once I come on again. So it's good to have you in the background. Oh man, the computer back there is like, it's so distracting me. I want to turn it on. It's got the screensaver part. But anyway, that's just what it is. I'm up here on an impromptu. Guys, I'm normally here normally early. I'm normally here early, but tonight I just decided to come on to talk to you guys, to give you guys a little bit of an update, especially of those who have been like really locked into this channel. You've seen what I've done. You followed me sort of in this space. I've talked and done reviews, many videos. Go check them out if you get a chance. It's on the site, on the YouTube site right now. Anvil Music and Media. My name is Brett, introducing you to who I am. Let's see. Skip Gaming says, "Can I be a mod?" I know Skip Gaming. Are you a follower? I'm curious, because that would be a qualification for you to be a mod. I only have 2 moderators. They're probably not on because they're probably asleep. One of my moderators is currently in the UK, and I have another moderator that's in Florida, and they probably aren't on tonight because I'm. Oh, Skip, thanks for the sub. Appreciate the subscription. Yeah, I would love to. Where are you watching from, Skip? If you don't mind me asking. And those of you who are watching, let me know where you're watching from right now. And like I said, guys, I normally don't come on this time. I normally am up here much earlier during the day for me. I live in the eastern part of the United States, so like this is sort of a new space or new time. I'm not sure I don't know if I'm gonna be doing this, like if I'll be doing this periodically or what I'll be happening. Like we try to so many times in content creation we try to chase the algorithm, and we want to release something and see, like, I like to see where the algorithm is and how it performs and how we perform, how the video performs. And sometimes it's just like, well, whatever, just let the chips fall where they may, and then we'll see based off of this video how it performs. I'm not really really worried about it. I just wanted to really kind of update, especially those who are my followers. Most of you guys will see this at a later time, but if you're here live, man, welcome. Skip Game says he's in Cali. Okay, California. You're way west. So welcome to the chat. Yeah, 457 sounds about right. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Tartil says, speak English slowly, please, because I'm an Arabic man. I don't understand you very well. Okay, I'll try to slow down for my my followers. He's saying I'm speaking too fast. Tote Tartel, I appreciate you and for letting me know this. Sometimes I get excited when I'm talking, so I will try to remember not to be too excited and talk too fast. But thank you again. Appreciate you for even joining. You guys, let me know where you're watching from as you are joining tonight. The chat is here. A lot of these people are new for me. I haven't seen you guys before, so we've already gotten a couple of subscriptions already. Just a little bit of a background of who I am. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. If you don't already know, and if you haven't already subscribed or been getting notifications, the videos on my channel are basically computer tech videos. I've done Apple videos, Apple releases, all the updates. I've done that throughout the years. And every so often you try to, it's probably best to pivot into something else. So I started pivoting from tech videos to more AI stuff. So artificial intelligence was a very, obviously we all know about artificial intelligence. It pretty much runs and rules how we show up in the world, aside from the social media space that everybody's using it. Like, I mean, it's here now. It's no longer a thing of the future. It's a thing of the present. So AI was the AI subject, artificial intelligence, and is a very kind of special subject for me. I pretty much took it to heart, to the point where probably 80 to 90% of my videos have been AI, talking about AI, not AI generated. There's nothing AI generated about my videos. I am who I am. I'm talking. It's me. It's not an AI person, but I've been talking about how social media has been affected and how AI is going to affect the future going forward. So for maybe about 5 or 6 months, that's what I was doing. Let's see. Tori Till, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the best wishes. Hope you have subscribed, because you will continue to get information. But I really appreciate that. So to that, guys, I just kind of dove into the AI space, and it was the curiosity kind of kept me in that space for about 5 to 6, maybe 7 months. I did some studio sort of things, some basic studio, like how to move around in the studio, like what to purchase if you want to get into the music studio, because that's where I am. We're actually literally in Anvil Studios right now as we speak. In the back, you can't see my thumb, but in the back is my workstation. That's my computer, my keyboard, and my mouse, and other typing keyboard. But we're in that space of studio. So I've done a lot of videos on music production, music studio, like what to purchase. So if you guys have any questions about that, if you have any questions about Apple, iPhones, I'm still in that world. Not just, I'm just not as involved now with all of the Apple updates. You can get that from other channels. Like who knows? Maybe in a month I may be back to that, but right now that's just not where I am. So I wanted to be honest and upfront about that. I'm kind of at a vulnerable place, which is a good thing. It's a good thing to be vulnerable and to kind of let your audience know where you are. So yeah, this is a transitional period for me. I'm excited to now transition more into studio, right? I can't even show you really what I have right now in the background, but I have really kind of just dove into music production. And more specifically, I am working on a project right now, a music project. I've gone and gotten back to that first love of mine, the first love of music, of making music, of arranging, of coming up with melodies, creating different voice lines, different instruments. That is really where I am. And I'm really excited about this process because it is fresh, it's new for me, and I wanted to be transparent and come on tonight to talk to you guys and let you know this is where I am. So once again, guys, let me know where you are watching from in the chat. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of videos, guys, a lot of videos. I was looking at some of my shorts earlier today, and I still, as a content creator, it's very important to keep up with your audience and keep up with those who subscribe to you. So I still answer every message that is sent my way. I have a community of people who are amazing. Like it ranges from people who are in the industry of graphics and animation, from that to college students. I mean, I've gotten, I mean, we talked about everything up here. So I really take to heart like my community and those who who I serve, because this is sort of like, this is free. Like this is what I do, and I'm doing it, out of, I want to say, the goodness out of my heart. It's not I'm not necessarily getting paid, even though I have been a part of sponsorships and brand deals. That is not I am not necessarily new to that area. I've also, been monetized as well. So on the advertisement, the name of the game is advertisement in social media. So, if you ever become a content creator, that is what you want to seek out. So, for me, it has been a thing of lately, guys. I've locked myself in the studio and started creating music, because I want to be specific. The music is what actually started me to come on to the channel and to release pre-recorded videos. I had pre-recorded videos, and I was releasing these videos of equipment that I was using that that would help me with music production. And so, we're like talking about mics and accessories and cords, cables, maybe even keyboards, beat machines, a bunch of stuff that propelled me into my YouTube career for about 4 or 5 years. And I was steady with it. At least every week I was releasing a video, just being consistent in that. And throughout that, I sort of gained a community of people who are like, of the same mindset. And so the reason why I'm saying that is because those 4 or 5 years, let's see. Oh, Nabbit World's here. Nabbit, what's going on? I got one of my followers is here. Nabbit, how you been? It's good to see you tonight. I don't know where, Nabbit, you're still in Australia. I presume. So I don't even know what the time difference is. I was just telling everybody else that I've got people who have subscribed, and we're kind of like spread across the world. I don't even, like, I feel like 8 p.m. my time is like a great time to be on. So this is around 8 p.m., right? So I don't even know what time it is. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat, Nabbit World. How things been? Tap in. Let me know how you have been. Any new projects you got going on? Nabbit says he's busy, real busy. I finally got into college. Congratulations for you getting into college, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm trying to get prepared for it. When does college start? Let me know when college starts. Man, but congratulations to you on that. It's good to see you up here. I actually feel at home now. I got somebody I actually one of my followers who decided to join. Probably, I'm assuming you got the notification. So Nabarro says I could use some advice from you. Okay. Well, what question you have, man? Shoot. Like, let me know what question. This is live, guys. Like, so anything that I'm saying out of my mouth is, you're catching it in real time. There's no sort of script that I have. I'm not prepared. These are people that I like discussed with before to try to come up with, this is live in real time. You know what I'm saying? If I sniff or sneeze, you're gonna hear that. So Nabbit World says, Feder Soul is here. What's going on, Feder Soul? trying to engage the chat. How are you doing, Feather Soul? It's good to see you. Where are you watching from? Welcome. I want to introduce myself. Nabbit, I see you in the chat. I'm gonna address you. But welcome to the chat. If you get a chance, guys, like and subscribe to this video. Nabbit says, let's see. Oh man, Feather Souls is for 6 a.m. here, and I haven't slept. Okay, so you sound like you've been up all night. That sounds crazy, but maybe maybe you just can't sleep. Navarro says, so I'm going into a Bachelor of Science next year and majoring in physics. So Python is big part, and apparently I only have base. Python is a big part of it apparently, and I only have a base M3 iMac. Okay. Yeah, Federal, get some sleep, man. You said it's 6 a.m. Get some sleep. Nabbit says I'm considering getting a MacBook Pro for my lectures to also render on the go. Okay. All right. And you're saying, so what is your question? You said what MacBook do you recommend for me? The M5 just came out. So Nabbit World depends. Are you going to be doing a lot of rendering? Now I'm answering these questions real time. So guys, like, Nabbit knows me from the Apple space, like, and we talked about AI and sort of things. So what are you gonna be doing? Are you gonna be having like a lot of files? I know you said you're gonna be using Python. You're majoring in physics. I don't really see, unless you're like doing like a lot of your video rendering. I know that you have done your animation, and like Nabbit World's animation is amazing. You guys get a chance to check it out. I know you've gotten into the animation side of things, but the M5, I would say, Nabbit World, you probably don't want to go in with the base specs of Mac, but I would probably get a Mac that at least has at least 16 gigs of RAM, so random access memory, so you can, your Mac can function. You don't have, but I don't really think you're gonna have an issue. Federal says, low key, my friend kept yapping, so I had to listen to her. Now you listen to me talk, so we're all yapping. But shout out to the friend who likes to yap. Tell him or her we said what's up. Federal Souls, now she's sleeping. I can't sleep. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Nabbit says, well, I'm still passionate about making animation. It takes 2 days to render 36 seconds of footage on my base M3. Nabbit, let me know the specs of what your Mac 3 is. What do you have now on the M3? What are your specs now? Because it's no in the world 2 days to render 36 seconds of footage. You definitely have a base Mac. So you want to at least 20. I said 16 gigs of RAM, but at least 24 gigs of RAM. It also depends on what your GPU is. I don't know what that is. So, but yeah, glad you're still passionate about making animations. You want to, Nabbit, I always said this. You want to make sure that whatever you purchase is a Mac or a computer that you can grow into. You don't want to ever get the base model. I don't even care if it's the new and latest model, because they have a lot of great, Apple has a great lineup of Macs, but it may not necessarily suit or it may not have the specifications that you personally need. So you probably need to get a step up in terms of your GPU, your RAM, especially your storage. So Federal Soul says, I need an opinion too. Yeah, what you got? What's your question, man? We're up here asking questions. This is what I do. Real time, guys, real time. If you guys are watching the replay, please like and subscribe to this video. Thank you again for those who have subscribed. All of my followers, the subscribers who have been here with me from jump, even those who have been with me 4 to 5 years. I really appreciate that. But ask away, Federal Soul, ask away. Nabarro says 245 gigs of storage. Yeah, there's your problem. 8 gigs of RAM is not enough. is not enough. Even for M3, I would have minimally a 16 gigs of RAM. And if it's a 30-second video, what Nabbit World, what are you editing your video in? Is this in Adobe Premiere? Are you editing in iMovie or Final Cut? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let's see. Federal Solar says, I don't like spending a lot of phone. I don't like spending a lot on phone because even a normal works for me. I have an Android right now. My friend is saying to just get an iPhone. Should I? Federal Soul, it depends on, are you satisfied with your Android? Like, do you like the Android? What type of Android is it? Is it a Google phone? Is it the S series? Like, let me know what. I mean, I'm an Apple guy and I love iPhones, so I would say absolutely. But who wants to pay $1,200 for the iPhone 16 and 17? Like, that's just crazy to me. Just to get a phone, just to say, Yeah, and you're saying you don't like spending a lot of time on the phone, and most of the times we don't even really use the phone for talking anyway. We're on the phone for the internet, or the main issue is like the storage. Like, and I have videos for that. Federal Soul, check out my videos on the iPhone. Even if you decide to get an iPhone, let me know, or I say let me know. Check out the videos I have. Go on my YouTube page and check them out when you get a chance. And I got some information on how much storage you should get, what iPhone you should get. All of that stuff's on my YouTube page, so check that out. So Federal says, even if I do not like Toms. Okay, I would get a maximum. I'm trying to read what he's saying. All right, on to the next. Nabbit World says, the Airs look fine and might work for my coding needs, but I still want to push things and render big things. So I'm inclined to the M5 MacBook Pro, 16 gig of RAM. Yep, that's good. Yeah, $2,500. Nabbit, have you checked out the Mac Mini? Nabbit, go check out the Mac Mini M4. It's the Mac Mini M4. I think right now, the last time I checked, you can get an M4 Mac Mini. Obviously you have to get the screen, you have to get the computer. I mean, the screen, the keyboard, and the mouse But the Mini M4 is amazing. I think you can get the Mini 4 for like $2,100, and you can max it out. Like 32 gigs of RAM. You can have a terabyte of hard drive space. Here's another thing with hard drive space. People don't realize your Mac actually uses hard drive space in order for it to run, because each and every time it's a bunch of different things, or the bunch of different reasons why your Mac may be slow. It could be the storage space, because it uses storage space. I always tell people to make sure that you have at least 30 to 40% free storage space when you're working on your computer, because it needs that. You also need to be organized. That goes without saying, but anyway, on to the next. Let's see. But look up the Mac Mini. It sounds like you want a portable machine, like you want a computer that you can take with you. I'm not mad at that. They're just generally more because it's a laptop. People don't understand. Apple doesn't really make a lot of money off of laptops or MacBooks. It's not a laptop. It's a MacBook. They don't really make a lot of money. That's why they're so high. Let's see. But they also make a lot of money off the iPhone, and it's super high. But that's a whole nother marketing story for another time. Blender rendering. I mean, okay. The Air looks fine. Nabbit says might work for my coding needs. I still want to push things and render big things, so I'm inclined for the M5. Yeah, like I said, Nabbit, look up the Mini M4, the Mac Mini Pro. I want to say the M4. Look that up. Nabbit says, and money kind of tight, but Apple just gets you, I guess. Yeah. I mean, Apple is specifically made for creators and those who are in graphics, arts, music, drawing, pictures, photos, all of that stuff. Anything that's content creation, you just have to get Apple product. Federal Soul says, it's Techno. Oh, I never heard of that. I've never heard of that phone. That's funny. I've never heard of that phone before. Is that a phone? Is that a phone that you're talking about? What phone is that? Curious. Thanks for the subscription, Federal Soul. Appreciate it. Appreciate you subscribing. Nabbit says I need a monitor for, yeah, but a monitor will be easy. You can just get like, I have like a Dell monitor, which is a really nice monitor. After a while, you won't even, so people think that you got to get an Apple monitor, which I don't think most people think that, but a lot of people are like, I want name brand. And just go get you a monitor for $150. It's a 32-inch monitor at the store, and you can buy that for less than $150, and you'll be good. You'll be good to go. The Mac Mini is only $900 here, and my iMac base model M3 costs $2,000. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. The Mac Mini, you should really check that out, because it's, up until the M5 came out, the Mac Mini M4 was probably the most powerful computer. It rivaled even the Mac Studio, which would have been my second option for you to tell you. The Mac Studio is also pretty tight computer. Yeah, but the Mac Mini it starts at $900, but you want to get no less than 24 gigs of RAM. So that's going to bump it up to like 1,300, and then I wouldn't go less than a terabyte of hard drive space, and you'll probably be like right around $1,500 to $1,700. You could go look it up on the Apple website right now. Just go to apple.com and it'll take you through the tiers. I call it the ladder system of like Macs. So man, we're talking Macs tonight. This is awesome. Mr. Mamad is here. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. So good to... Hey, and welcome. Thanks for joining. Techno Spark 30. I've never heard of that phone. You're gonna make me look that up now. I've really never heard of a Techno Spark 30. Yeah, man, you might want to check out the iPhone. What Federal Soul, what iPhone are you looking for? What iPhone are you interested in getting? I'm curious. Mr. Man Mad said I need a girl. I don't have any girls here, sorry. Why do you need a girl for, man? Nabbit says, would I get trade in? I think there is a program through Apple that you can trade in your computer. I wouldn't hold your breath, because you're not going to get, I mean, you may get some money back, but I highly doubt you're going to get more than $500-600, which is still, it's still a good discount, right? For Apple products. Yeah. So, but look at that. We're talking about Apple products. I was up here to give an update, and I'm going to finish that update, but we're talking Apple products and phones. That's sometimes it always comes back to, but I'm here to answer questions. You guys, if you have questions, please let me know in the chat. Oh, Navarro says, by the way, I was cleaning my keyboard with alcohol wipes, and now my backspace and period volume keys don't work. So living on the edge. Yeah, man, you got to be careful with that. Hopefully it wasn't too much liquid. What I would do is, you take your keyboard, turn it upside down, or set it in front of a fan, let it dry, and you'll probably be fine. But yeah, I would just clean with light. I don't know. You don't want to use too much alcohol, right? You don't want to use too much. Tote Tartil says, what do you know about Libya? I don't know much about Libya. I'm not going to sit up here and say I do know much. Are you from Libya? I would assume that, because you're asking me that. I know it's a country, right? I'm in the U.S., so I get people from all over the world, all over the globe coming in and chatting. So welcome if you're from Libya. I'm glad to have you. Yeah. Navarro says, but I'm thinking to get the M5. So you're really stuck on the M5 MacBook Pro. I got you. The base, which is still miles ahead of my M3 Mac base model. Then I can share screens to run a heavier task with dual display. Okay, yeah, you can use the M3 and hook it up to the M5. If you think that's the best, I would just make sure that you don't get a base model, because you will be rendering those videos. You probably got some either heavy animation or heavy scenes that is causing those rendering times to be jacked up. Like, I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. Navid says, and my keyboards have been like this for months. I'm looks like I'm stuck like this now. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I always tell people all the time, you can go on eBay and get a keyboard. You know, get an Apple. Make sure you get an Apple keyboard. But you get any type of USB keyboard, you'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Totarli says, Libya. So I don't know. Are you from there? Are you from Libya? Please let me know. I'm not sure what you're saying. Nabbit World says, mostly pushing for this because I need a laptop to bring around to college. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to definitely need a laptop to bring to college. That's probably going to be wise to get something. And you can have the M3 just to kind of do your normal work, like normal surfing the internet. If you have papers, you need to write a term paper, that sort of thing. You know, you can do lighter stuff, but the M5, if you do get two keyboards, use it to your advantage. Make sure you use one keyboard just for like the heavy lifting stuff, and don't really go on the internet for it, and then use the other keyboard or I said keyboard. I'm talking about computers. I keep saying it. Man, I can't talk. This is live. So we're just going to lean into the mistakes that I'm saying right now. Your first computer, if it is the older computer, the M3, use that for the lighter stuff. And then your newer computer, you can now use that computer for like the heavy lifting. But I would stay off the internet and stuff, like, so you don't have any issues or run into any like viruses or whatever, even though viruses are not as crazy on Macs as they are with PC. Okay, you're from Libya. Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the chat. Hope you have subscribed. It's good to have you here. Guys, this is the part where I really want to kind of tell you, and I know I've been answering questions earlier. We've been talking. We've been chopping it up. This is the part I really want to share with you guys, and that is that I am transitioning into doing music. I'm going to be coming out with some music, next year will be the date I'm going to be coming out. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be doing, but you will be able to join in and see. I will have vlogs that I will be releasing that is going to show me in the studio, in my element, me actually making music, maybe a little bit of singing, maybe even a little bit of arranging. You'll get to see the behind the scenes. Like, this is such an exciting time for me, because I know for a while I've been doing and talking computers and talking AI, talking all types of stuff, crypto. I mean, you name it. But this is really, this part of what I'm about to do is going to really kind of be a transition for me. So I want you guys to hang in there. It's going to make it exciting. Like, you'll get to see the behind the scenes of me. So I wanted to announce that tonight, that's what I've been working on. I've kind of went, went dark for a minute. Like, I was not online. I hadn't been doing live because I really try to follow where my heart is and where it's going. And I've just been inspired lately to do something different. So most of us, if not all of us, are creators in our own right. So content creation is a part of, and has been a part of, my success. And it has been a part of who I am and what I do. So this is no different. Music is what started it all for me. So that's what I'm going to continue with. Like, so let's see. Nabbit says, I can share the MacBook screen onto the iMac screen for that beautiful display and work from there. Just having the M5 on standby, but displayed onto my iMac screen. Yeah, yeah, and because they're both the M series Mac, you'll be able to just hook it up. You might be able to even just Bluetooth it. I don't know. I think that's a thing now. So sweet. Nabbit says, I look forward to it. Yeah, Nabbit, I'm excited about it too as well. I'm always like interested in the feedback that I get from you guys and what you will hear and what you will see. So man, just yes, hang in there with me. This is a different Nabbit. You've been on lives before with me, so you know like sort of what we've been talking about, what we've been bringing to the table, and this is definitely different. I feel like I'm in a space now where I can really be vulnerable and be upfront with everyone in this process of making music and creating. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. Nabbit says, I'm very interested in your music ability. Thank you. I'm very interested in seeing what's going to come out of it because, you know, probably 80% of it will be crap. No, I'm just joking. The creative process is a process that is the same across the board, whether you are a music producer, singer songwriter, if you do animation like you do, whatever you're creating, if it's art, lyrics, graphics, whatever, computer programming, that whole process it can be very tedious, and a lot of people pour their heart and souls into the creative process. So that process for me is specifically going to be music production. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, thanks Nabbit for the hopefully I'm answering your question there. Totaro says, I would like your Telegram username for some inquiries. Is that possible? Telegram. I don't Telegram. I don't know. I don't have a username Telegram. If you want to reach out to me, I have my email is on my YouTube page. Hopefully you have subscribed. So, and Navis says Anvil on the top 100 Billboard. Just don't forget your day ones. I will not do that at all. Thank you for speaking that. That's amazing. On the top 100. That's what we're shooting for, man. Why not? Why not? No, I absolutely won't forget. Won't forget you. My other followers who have been there. Yeah, you guys have really pushed me, have allowed me to sort of be myself and who I am. And that's really what it's about. I think even in the world of AI and the space of artificial intelligence, as we're moving forward, there's so many people showing up in the world that who are not showing up as themselves, and then they're also showing up with representatives of people who are not them and who are not authentic to who they are. I'm always trying to be authentic to who I am in this space because it just makes sense, right? That's where the human connection and the community that you can bring, especially when a social media site like YouTube, like the human connection and communication and how we interact. Even though I don't see you guys see me. Obviously, you can see every blemish and all the things. Like I said, if I sneeze or if I sniff, I make a mistake. I've made several mistakes tonight. This is the human element of who I am. So just stay in there, lock in with me. This week is going to be great. We obviously are in this season of like Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. So like trying to stay fit, slim. I'm not, well, maybe not necessarily fit, but trying to be slim. Trying to not do too much on the food side. I don't know anybody else celebrating Thanksgiving in the world. I don't know what you guys do out in the world. Like this is sort of a U.S. holiday. We like meats, bread, and burgers. That's what we do. But it's going to be turkey for Thursday. So anyway, Totaro says, "Oh, thanks very much." Navarro says, "Anvil, I could see us doing a crossover. Maybe you make the sweets for my animation if you're up to for ripping a Star Wars OST. then I can make some profit. Yeah, I'm all. Listen, I'm open to collaborations, especially collaborations that make sense. And Nabbit World, I mean, you've been on the channel. You know what I do. Um, you recognize what I do, as well as I know your gifting in animation. So I've got music for soundtracks all day long that I are just kind of sitting. I don't I haven't done anything with it. I got some stuff, some weird stuff. So I'm absolutely open to any type of collaboration that would make sense. That's really the that's really the basis and the reason for why I even come online, because it's really, you're really networking with others who have similar interests, who are also similar in mind. We're all content creators, even if you're not in the content space, but content is not just something virtually on some or something online. Content is, the definition of a content is anything that you can present that is a part of what you have created as a part of you. You're presenting yourself to the outside world and letting them sort of judge for themselves. If they like it, hey, they do. If they don't, then whatever. It's what you created. It's who you bring to the table. Like you have created awesome animation with Star Wars. I would advise everybody, if I could advise. I don't know if that's the right word, but I would urge everybody to go check out Nabbit World's YouTube page, because he's got some great animation up there. Let's see what else. All because to share with you, but I'm not that popular. You're not that. I mean, yeah. I mean, popularity is what it is. I don't feel like I'm as popular or whatever. But Nabbit World says, I love to mix my own stuff someday, but I don't know where to start. I think I'm good at editing and filming, to be honest. Yeah. And Nabbit, I have videos right now. I could show you on my screen. I have videos that I've started. Mixing 101, how to sound engineer your own music. So that's going to be one of the things that I'm gonna really kind of tackle. So we may get into that as well. But for now, tonight is definitely the hangout. We hung out on Monday night. I don't think I've ever been live on a Monday night other than me testing my software. But this has been great, man. I wanted to, like I said, once again come on, and I'm gonna let you guys know as things progress with me. I already have started vlogging, so, and it may be 2 or 3 months before I actually come on and start releasing those vlogs. I will be coming on periodically to let you guys know what's going on in terms of the music, how it's coming on, especially those who are really locked into to seeing what I have that's coming up musically, because it's going to be an exciting time, and I am super excited. I had a session yesterday. I had a session yesterday. For you guys don't know, I'll put this in the back. This right here is literally my session notes. My chair just went out of whack, but okay, which way I go? Yeah. How do let's see. I go like this. Guys, you can see my notes here from my session that we started writing. So I want to say that, like, this is real stuff. I'm actually really factually doing it. It's happening. Shout out to one of my collaborators. Um, I'll call her name Ashley. She actually she wrote on the board, because my handwriting is horrible. So I'm just letting you know, like, it's happening. These are concepts that we're coming up with to write. So let's see. Nabbit says, yeah, it's like midday for me. So it was a nice surprise to see you here. Yeah, I try to pop up every now and then, right? Because, I mean, you never know when you're going to see me. Obviously, for me, I've been more consistent earlier. I'm not as been consistent, but I'm just like, man, I should just come on and just tell people at least to come on and show my face and be like, I'm here, I'm alive, right? Since I hadn't really released a video in probably a few weeks. So to that, super excited, guys. I'm really excited to share with you in this process. This is going to be a different place for me. I've never really opened up on the music side of things. I've always been very opinionated about other things, tech items, Apple products. You guys can continue to send me questions, any issues, or I've done troubleshooting online with people plenty of times. But continue to send me those questions that you have, and I'll get with you. If you have any questions, if you have any comments you want to leave on the videos, let me know. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications. Turn those notifications on, and they will notify you when I'm online. That way we can connect and we can sort of really communicate and talk about what's going on, as well as what you guys have going on in your world and where you are in the space. So yeah, it was a surprise. I surprised myself in that world by coming up here. It was literally spur of the moment. I just decided to come on. I was just like, well, let me just come up here and talk. And here we are, almost an hour in. And so just be on the lookout, man. I'm gonna be back up here this week. Definitely this week, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll get into some of the project, what I've been doing. I'm still open to talk about AI. I'm still open to talk about crypto. I've talked about it all, stocks, bonds, the whole gamut. Like, there's really nothing that's off limits for this channel. We just sort of kind of veer where the audience goes. So just like tonight, we got into Apple Talks. We talked about, iPhone. I heard about a techno something phone, which was interesting. But yeah, absolutely. You guys hang in there with me. I hope to see you guys soon, and we will be back. I'll be back this week because I just also, man, for me, I just needed probably a little bit of a break. When you do something for so long, you really kind of need to rest and recharge, and to come back, you can come back even stronger, and hopefully you can come back and pick up where you left off, and you're not starting back at ground zero. So that's kind of where I am, but I want to make sure that the content that I bring to you is something that is going to be worth your while, and that we can all enjoy. And as I grow, you're going to grow as well. You'll see my growth, and hopefully it'll help you out. And we can definitely talk about all of the things that are about to happen and that are going to happen, and as they are happening in real time. So look out for that vlog series. It's going to be coming to you very soon. I'm just really trying to, this time around, I'm really trying to journal virtually. And that's not really the word. I really want to vlog what's going on. I want to be able to record what I'm doing in not in real time. I'm gonna record it in real time, but you'll see it, maybe a weeks later, a month later, and you'll be able to see what I've got going on. So to that, it's been great. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you're starting a new day, I don't even know what time it is in the world where you are, but it's definitely good to see you all. And once again, those who are watching the replay, I hope to see you guys soon. I will try to maybe notify you when I'm coming on, so it can be a little bit more uniform. But sometimes it's like, hey, you got to catch me when you can catch me. If you happen to catch me, like Nabbit was up here, shout out to him. Shout out to Tote Tartil. Another shout out. I'm giving shout outs to my people, Mr. Man Mad 4479. Fetter Soul was also here. We had a few people joining today, so super excited about everything, and I will definitely see you guys very, very soon, and watch out for what's coming up next, because you don't want to miss it. All right, this is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. I'll see you guys very shortly. All right, talk to you later.